everyone, and welcome back to Black Moon Kevin. So today we are going to be making lodestone oil. This is a subscriber requested video. Thank you so much for the request. And if anyone has any other subscriber requests, please put them down in the comments below or reach out to me in all the aminos that I am in, which is also will be linked below. So the subscriber requests not only keep my channel full of content, but it also answers a lot of questions that you may have about witchcraft or anything else in general, which is something that I'm very passionate about, is teaching people witchcraft. So lodestone oil, come to me oil, manifestation oil, basically the same thing. They are attracting oils, and this oil is going to be a one-size-fits-all type of oil. So you can use this oil for many different spell work to attract love, money, luck. It doesn't matter. We're going to make sure that this oil is awesome, is a one-size-fits-all, it's a multi-purpose type of oil. So for this oil, you're going to need olive oil. Olive oil is a great carrier oil because it's very cheap. It's liquid gold. The properties of olive oil are extensive, and I love using olive oil for all of my carrier oils. You're going to need roses, honey, anise stars, poppy seeds, orange peels, lavender, High John the Conqueror, orris root, calamus root, and a small magnet. Now, all of these herbs that I have mentioned, this is specific to only my lodestone oil. You can adapt it, you can make it your own. In fact, I encourage you to do so. If you don't want certain herbs or if you don't agree with certain herbs, take them out, replace them, really make it your own. With the magnet, this is just a cheap little magnet I pried off of my fridge. However, you can cut up one of those flat magnets and put it in there. It's really all up to you. If you don't want to use a magnet at all, that's completely up to you. So the first thing you're going to want to do is cleanse your space. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. I like to do it whenever I'm working on something witchy. Cleanse the bottle that you're going to have it in, the herbs, the actual space around, cleanse yourself. Okay, let's begin. So you're going to want to grab your bowl and you're going to start loading it with an equal part of each of these ingredients, except for the magnets and the honey, which I'll put to the side because we're going to add that last. So we're going to start off with some calamus root, and I'm going to add about a teaspoon of each ingredient. Now, all of these herbs that I have chosen have really strong attracting properties in different various things. Some are commanding, some have really good attracting love properties, like orris root. Orris root is used a lot in love spells because it attracts that love. Now, you might be thinking, why the hell are we going to put it in a lodestone oil? It's because you want that sweetness to any situation that you are going to be doing, any attraction that you are going to be doing. You want it to be good for you and your favor. Calamus root is a really good commanding type of herb, so that's why I put it in there. Really good commanding, attracting type of herb. High John the Conqueror will help you conquer any obstacle, will help you remove any obstacle, which is a great herb to have in here. Poppy seeds, very, very commanding. It's almost like a do as I say type of herb, so very, very good in commanding work. We want lavender for that peace of mind. Orange for that positivity. You want whatever you're attracting to be positive for you, to be very, very good for you, whether it's luck, love, finances, to work in your favor. Roses for that love and that sweetness. And roses are great for actually removing a lot of obstacles and doing a lot of self-love type of work and things like that. So I like to use roses in a lot of road opener oils and any type of oils depicting overcoming obstacles. And anise stars, good for really fortunate situations, a lot of fortune, removing obstacles as well, but it's a really good type of herb like that. So We have all of our herbal components in here. We are going to mix them together. And this just looks like a really, really pretty oil blend. So now we're going to take our bottle and we are going to fill it with 1/4 of the way with herbs. And always, if you have herbs left over from making oils, depending on the herbs that you put in here, of course, but you can use it for teas, you can use it for spell sachets, you can use it to dress the candle to match the oil for the specific type of spell work. So if you're doing a manifesting spell work and you happen to have some herbs left over from this oil making, you can dress that candle to fit in with this oil. So okay, we have just a bit left. Okay, so we have all of our herbs in here. So now we're going to add in our olive oil. Again, olive oil is a great carrier oil because it's very, very cheap and it's liquid gold and all this different stuff that I'm going to keep repeating. You're going to fill up your oil bottle as always, leave a little bit of space. So that's a good amount right there. Leave some space for shaking and so the oil has air to kind of breathe in. Next, we are going to add in our magnet to help us attract all these different things and some honey for some sweetness. So you definitely don't have to add a lot of honey. I would add just a little drop or two once it gets down there. And that's plenty. So not even a whole teaspoon, literally just a drop. You're going to close up your oil. And again, you can put any essential oils you want in here if you want it to smell a certain way. I do essential oils sometimes, but lately I haven't been a fan of them. Lately I let the oil kind of do its own thing as far as smelling goes. So here is our lodestone oil. And I even have a little label that I made. And this is how I do my labels. Some people are really finicky about their labels and they want to paint it on and do certain things. I grab some tape. I write down lodestone oil. And oil keeps for a while and I usually use up my oils really fast. But if you want to, you could put a date for sure and just put it on there. Now I noticed with oil bottles, if you put a piece of tape over your label, the label won't get clouded with oil because eventually you won't be able to read what's on the label. And especially if you have a lot of oils, that could be an issue. So put a piece of tape over it and make sure that it is very securely on there with no air bubbles. Kind of push the air bubbles out. And here we go. We have some lodestone oil. So again, this was a subscriber requested video. Thank you so much for the request. And if you have any other requests or if you have any questions or topics on witchcraft that confuse you that you would want me to cover, please place them down in the comments below. Follow all of my social media, which will be below, all of my aminos, and that's basically it. I have an Etsy page. I don't do any other social media all that much. And that is basically it. So join the coven and subscribe for more witchy content. And until next time, have a lovely rest of your day.